Okay, my lone wolves, my collective. Okay, so I have some good news. Um, Today's message is for anybody who was seeking some redemption. For people who broke those generational curses, cycles. For those of you who finally released control and expectations when it comes to the things that you're receiving, to the blessings that you manifested, the time, the time frame in which they have to arrive. I feel that a lot of people were so, ¿cómo se dice? Like fixated on a time frame when things had to come in, and the fact that they kept waiting was the universe picked it up as, oh, it's 111. You like waiting. Well, okay, let me make you wait a little longer. That's what the energy kind of feels like. And then I feel that those who understand that releasing this expectation for a time frame, releasing control of, you know, that waiting game, I guess you could call it. I don't know. It's like the feeling of waiting, which the universe picked up as you like to wait because you kept waiting for something or someone. So it just made you wait and wait and wait until you decided no more waiting. Focus on yourself, releasing expectations, control, whatever you were waiting for at the end, like at the back of your mind, in the back burner, focusing on self. That's that's one of the things that broke these generational cycles and curses, because it feels like a lot of people before you, to each their own, what they were waiting for, whether it was finances, whether it was the right time, whether it was a goal, a person. um I don't know, it's heavy on the right time for something, but they kept hitting a wall. And here comes you were left with the option of waiting, um whether it was for this new love interest, for somebody to come apologize, for somebody to return something to you, um, to things, for things to fall into place, excuse me. Like, whatever it was, to each their own. Like, I feel that as of today, y'all got some redemption. Y'all closed cycles. Y'all released expectations, control. I feel that you guys are going to be going through, or already went through. It feels more like barely going through. Oh my god, a hawk, or was that a falcon or a hawk? It looked like a hawk. It literally just fruit. I can't even fucking speak, bro. It literally flew in between my neighbor's houses, and it came from like in front of me, and I literally saw it just as I was giving that message. And my my falcon and my hawk, both birds, it literally looked like it could have been either or, but one of them is named Horus, the other one is named Ra. So for me, every time I see them, I can't even tell you which one it was because it happened so fast. But it looked pretty big, so I'm gonna go with it was Horus, it was the falcon. And every time I see Horus, it brings changes. So changes are going to sneak up on you. I feel like you're not even going to see these changes coming. Some you might expect, but not like this type of surprise that's going to come into your life because of this redemption, this cycle that closed, the curse that was broken. I feel like you have somebody on the other side, whether it's a deity, an energy, a past loved one, an ancestor. My nose started getting itchy when I started speaking about a deceased loved one. So heavy on that vibe. Like, I feel that somebody was guiding you through this darkness. I feel like you had a period of time where even your own light was kind of dimmed, and you didn't know how you made it out. You don't know how you kept going. You don't know how things were not as bad as they should have been. This loved one, or these loved ones, for somebody it's more than just one. I feel like these loved ones created a lot of endings for you. And although a lot of endings hurt, they were necessary. I feel like they did not like the situations you were in. It was going to help you close cycles, it was going to help you move forward, it was going to not keep you in a place with a dead end, like you're not really going anywhere. And I feel like they are really trying to keep you moving forward instead of going back to the same place that they just took you out of. Because I feel that if you decide to go back to this person, place, or thing, because it could be, a habit, it could be an old job, it could be an old relationship, it could be an old friendship, it could literally be anything that they removed from your life. If you go back, I feel like you're going to end up doing a U-turn and having to keep moving forward at the end of the day. So it's just going to be like time wasted. Ugh, again with the itchy nose. It's going to be a lot of time wasted in things that I don't want to say that don't change, but people, places, things that are just not really taking you anywhere. It's just going to keep you stagnant. It's going to waste your time. It's going to make you go back around and then continue your way where you were already going. Like, you're already in this path. And I feel that right now that you're going through this cleanse, whether they're cleansing you spiritually, removing people away from your energy, people, places, things from your energy, or making you wake up to this new perspective of the things that are beneficial for you and things that are not, I think that you should listen. I feel like during this whole cleanse, um, it's kind of like you being back. I don't know why. Okay, just go with it. It makes me feel like you're back in the womb, like back in your mother's vientre, like it just feels like you're gonna have a chance at to do it all again, but right. Like a whole new life type of thing. Like you're being reborn into this new energy and all those birds. Okay, so aside from all the changes, the new life, everything going in, like, do you not realize how important you are? Like, no one was able to stop you. You're still thriving, you're still going. You went through hell and you made it out. You're going through shifts, level ups, quantum leaps. You are going through everything. You're literally going through everything they thought and they said that you could never, that you would not make it 10-10 again. But you've completed so many highlighted things and traumas and faced your own shadows, your own demons. You got everything under control within yourself. I mean, there are a few things that obviously we need to learn. That's why we're still here. That's why we're still learning, because nobody is perfect. We get out of balance and we got to remind ourselves to get grounded, all stuff like that. But overall, I feel that by Halloween, because I keep seeing pumpkins, by Halloween, I really feel that you're going to be completely cleansed. You're going to have this new timeline. You're going to have all that past karma paid in full, like from your childhood up until today. So, so make a wish. I feel like the universe wants to give you a wish. But do not wait for it, okay? Don't wait for it, and don't keep listening to messages on when is it gonna come, when is it gonna come. No, you do you, boo-boo. 11:33. You do you, boo-boo, because whatever is meant to be in your life is gonna be at the right time. Because we are a collective. There's people going in front of us, like 11:44. There's some people going first, there's some people going last. So it's all according to what you feel that you deserve and how you're evolving and how you're growing and how you're learning. But I really feel like I've been seeing a lot of suns as well. So I know that there's going to be a lot of happy moments up ahead after this whole cleanse. And today is 9/16, Mexico's Independence Day. And yesterday was my son's 16th birthday. Happy birthday, Junior. But with all of these messages, I know that, like, my son, dude, he's the generational curse breaker of the family. He is the black sheep, and I love him. I love the fact that I know how to spot my black sheep, but I still make them feel included. And I am learning from this kid. I am learning from all of my kids, obviously, as y'all do too. Like, I feel that there is going to be more lessons, within, for those of you with kids. I saw 1313. For those of you with kids, I feel that there's going to be a lot of cycles that, we left undone. A pigeon just flew over my house. But our cubs are the ones that are breaking those cycles, that are checking us 1331, that are making us see certain things that we didn't see as bad or that needed correcting or stuff like that. But during this cleanse, like, you're gonna see a lot of things completely different. You're gonna feel a new sense of security, safety, love. Like I said, it feels a lot like you went back into mother's womb. And I'm not just speaking about like earth moms, but like spirit mom. To me, I call karma mother. So it just feels like a whole new life is being created for you, will be created for you. You will live this new timeline that you deserve. I feel that a lot of things were unfair in the first beginning or the first half of your life. So now it's like, now that you learned, now that you broke those cycles, now that you broke that generational curse that kept you and generations before y'all in those chains, in those loops, in those never ending cycles with people, places, things, like, I can't even stay still. What I'm also feeling, excuse me, what I'm also feeling is that by Halloween, when you have paid in or paid all your karma, like your full, you got a clean slate. So with this clean slate, you deserve better and you're gonna do better. But the thing is that because you got a clean slate, somebody from the old timeline, people mainly, because places, things, it doesn't feel like they can have so much power over you unless it's like addiction or like a job that's trying to lure you back in. But it just kind of feels like it's their turn now. Whoever was mirroring you, it's their turn now. And the funny thing is that a lot of these people are paying karma, but they are not even paying it. How do you even say this? Like it's not even halfways. I feel like between 10% and 25% of their karma. I don't know. I feel a lot of lies. I think for all the people that kept you confused because of lies, they're lower. I feel like they're not gonna finish anytime soon. Their only way out is through, and the only way out is to say the truth. And they're not gonna do that because they're cowards, and the only way to save themselves is like being true to you. Like you already know. That's the thing. That's what it feels like. Like you already know the truth. You already know what they're lying about. You already know certain things. Whether it's them lying to you or lying about you, they need to speak up. If they don't speak up, their meter their meter's not gonna move. Like La Bujia is gonna stay right on 10% until they learn because it feels like checkmate type of energy. Like you paid in your karma and you're like, all right, checkmate. Here's mine. Here's my battles. Here are my scars. Here's what I went through. Your turn. Turn. And what I, I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. But it's funny because you went literally through hell and they can't even get through the gates of hell without crying and complaining and whining and they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it no more. Like they want everything handed to them. They want everything done and they thought that their consequences would not have actions, but they never messed with anybody like you. And the thing is that they were your puzzle piece. It was your puzzle piece. That missing puzzle piece that, I don't know, it feels like a domino effect. Like that was the puzzle piece that caused all of this redemption for you because they put you through a state where it activated, I don't want to say activated karma, but it feels more like it feels more like that's what the universe was waiting for to start clearing everything up because after that everything switched. People, places, things. And I don't know who, but somebody here, if it was a person, I feel like you were like, no, you're not gonna pay karma. I'm not gonna pay karma. We are gonna pay karma. And somebody was brave enough to be like, I will go first. Y a ver cómo nos toca. whether it was them or you, they didn't realize that you are one of the chosen ones, dude. Like, you constantly are paying karma, therefore, your karma keeps getting cleared. So, you didn't have as much to pay as they did. If you guys are anything like me, y'all activate karma to yourselves sometimes, just to clean and clean slate again, especially after certain things. Um, but it's heavy on the shit talking, dude. It's annoying. So I'm gonna end it there. 15% of my battery, so I need to end it there because I have like this fog because I know cross watchers listen, so I don't want to channel too much of them, even though I do. But I don't know, I feel like part of their karma is not only being obsessed with you, but it's also watching you rise. Because they're not going to think it's fair, cuz in their eyes, in their mind, you should be paying worse than them. So, we'll see. All right, y'all. Stay woke. Love y'all.